Hello, hello, it's Kitti, your declutter specialist, coming to you from picturesque Atlanta, Canada, for now anyway, and I wish you all a happy Friday. Yes, it is Friday, glory, hallelujah. Now, if you don't happen to work Monday to Friday, maybe you work shift work Tuesday to Saturday. Hello, Michael. God love you. Good to see you. It really is. Just think. I always think about Michael just before I click that little go button. And I'll tell you what. Because he is one of my whys. Yep, he is. And here's another one, Pam. The reason is these people are my wonderful clients, my friends, and just a little bit of an aside here. Here's your takeaway for today. I always try to give you something other than, the info of the week, is we all need a why. We get up in the morning, we get up every morning or whatever time your morning is, and we may not have a purpose, or sometimes we may stop in the middle of what we're doing and go, why am I even doing this? Or is anybody noticing? And I'll tell you what, Michael and Pam and Sarah and Jill, when they can come and when they can tune in, I'll tell you what, it just makes all the difference in the world. So what is your takeaway? You go out and make a difference in someone else's life. Show them that you appreciate. Listen to them. Smile at them, even if it's the Walmart cashier. I tell you what, they have a tough job, and yeah, be nice to somebody. Make someone else's day the way these people make mine. All right, so moving right along, yeah. All right, so we are Friday, October 15th, day number 393, and who am I? I'll tell you what, entrepreneurs and startups hire me to clear their clutter and overwhelm in 90 days, yep, so that they can focus on creating the amazing, focus on making more money, basically, so they can create that amazing life for themselves and for their families. What do I believe? I believe that lack of focus and concentration and physical clutter are so closely intertwined, and once you clear that, you are well on your way to a better, better health, better wealth, better relationships. I have created, it is the reason why I've created a step-by-step system that has helped me and my clients clear years of clutter with a minimum of overwhelm. Is there a little bit of overwhelm? Absolutely. That's just the human condition, but it's kept at a minimum. Now, if that sounds like something, maybe you're looking around your place and going, hey, overwhelm, you stay tuned, you hold that thought, and we'll give you the next steps to take. All right, so we are wrapping up the week here. We're talking about, are there ghosts in your closet? And I don't mean the ones that have sheets, that walking around with sheets and little holes and peepholes. I am talking about the when people move out of their house. They may take their stuff, they may take their personal beings, but their energies linger. Usually, research has shown, and my experience, usually for about 6 months, but sometimes it can be longer. Ooh, yes it can, and our own Sarah Wilson found that out, and she wrote about it in her blog, and that should be posted, if not today, then maximum tomorrow. We're just waiting for the graphics. And so, now, if you're lucky, your predecessors were happy, positive people. But if there was illness, if there was, God help us, knock on wood, someone passed, or there was friction, then you could have some things that you need to take that iron that you never use and iron those out. Steam them out if you want, whatever. So there are ways to correct them. Now let's identify. You can't fight a battle if you don't know who your opponent is. Am I right? That just came out of my head. Not bad, huh? So knowledge is power. Find out about your predecessors. Pretty easy. Well, how do I do that? you ask the realtor who sold you the house. If he doesn't know, then maybe the seller's realtor will be able to give you a little bit of information. These guys talk, make no mistake. And I used to be a realtor 100 years ago, and trust me, they talk. You could ask the apartment manager. That's what I did when I moved in here. Turns out people moved every year out of here, and I still don't really feel settled, but I have another reason for that. You could ask Nosy Nancy, the neighbor across the street. Ooh, I bet she's going to be able to tell you how many corn pops those people would eat for breakfast. Anybody ever have a neighbor like Nosy Nancy? Put it in the comments below. Yeah, we all have those. So you want to know, was it a single, I'll tell you why this is important. You want to know if it was a single person or a family who lived before you. Were they professionals, or were they, with all due respect, not so well off? Was it cohesive, or were there a lot of arguments? Do you see where I'm going here? All of these things leave, all of these factors leave different energies. And I'll tell you, here's an example of how it can be important. You're a single person moving into a home that was inhabited by three young children and 2 busy professional parents. Holy busy Batman. I mean, you can just kind of feel things buzzing around. Or maybe a couple, little Mr. and Mrs. 30-something, move into a place where the previous couple, there were a lot of arguments. Yeah, and all of those energies linger. They do. So yesterday we started talking about, well, all right, this is the state of the nation. How do we cure it? How do we get rid of it, Kitti? And of course, yes, I know this is just before Halloween, but hey, come on. I gotta have fun too. And so the first thing that you want to do, first thing you want to do is make sure that no, yes, I love corn pops. I'm gonna come down to where you are, and yeah, come on, no sugar, man. Didn't we talk all about diet over the summer? Oh, love you. I like corn pops too. Truth be told, that's why they're not in the house, because I like them. Okay, so the very first thing that you want to do is you want to, those of you on YouTube, that was a little bit of an aside. One of our viewers here says that he likes corn pops. Okay, so you want to make absolutely sure that there are no personal items left behind. You know, everybody always ends up leaving some plastic containers on the very top shelf in the kitchen. In my cleaning business, I did not do one clean out job that something was completely cleared out. Not one. Okay, no, not one. If they leave paint behind, well, that's a household item. Okay, but it belongs to the house. But personal items, get rid of it. Next thing you want to do is you want to make sure it is crystal clear, clean. Okay, and I mean top to bottom with a toothbrush. And hello, Sarah. Speak of the devil and hear angels' wings. Make sure that it is cleaned top to bottom. Yeah, behind the stove and the fridge too. And I've got a little personal thing to say. I'll say that at the end. Yeah, and make sure you clear the entrance, all right, so that good energy, your good energy, can come in, can flow in. So make sure that your entrance is clear. Tell you what, no, don't go there. I've got to stay focused here. The ADHD is starting to creep up on me because I'm hungry. All right, more on curing past energies. Bring some plants in. Bring in some new life. All right, that always helps. Now, if you have a brown thumb, well, you might have to go to the Dollar General and get a couple of fake plants. But something living. You could bring in an animal, but a plant, you don't really have to feed it so much. It's okay, Andy. My cat's name is Andy. Bring in some bright colors. If you can handle bright colors, you must be able to handle one bright color, just to brighten things up. Why? Because it brightens you up a little bit, so you can kind of push those spirits away. I know, woo-woo, right? But trust me, it works, and this is partly based in feng shui. You make sure, this is, and people don't mention this that often, night lights. Night lights just, they dispel energy. They not dispel, they bring energy, all right? Unseen energy. I moved the location of one of my night lights, and I'll tell you what, it made a real difference in my energy level in that hallway, which is just a titch dark. And you could have some string lights around if you like. Now, make sure that you love everything that you bring in. All right, make sure that it doesn't cross your threshold unless you really, really like it. Hey, we've all been to Value Village and we brought home something just because, right? Don't do that. Don't. You're just bringing in more negative energy. And my very last thing that I started doing in my place a few months ago, because I know I've got kind of a weird relationship with this house, I started coming in. I always leave, even though I work at home, I always leave for a few minutes just to get out and just kind of fresh start. I walk into the kitchen, and I look around and say, hello, beautiful apartment. And I'll tell you what, it perks me up. It's not like, come home, pop the cork on the wine kind of thing. No, I am acknowledging the apartment as a friend, an ally, someone that I want to come home to. And that, believe it or not, I've never told anybody this. I don't think I've told any of you guys this, that has really worked. It's one of my little secret strategies. Hello, beautiful apartment, or hello, beautiful home. Just makes you feel better. All right, so that wraps up our ghosts. Once again, I want to give credit to our Sarah Wilson for inspiring this week. Her quick story is, and you'll read this in the blog, but she inherited a property and through marriage, and never quite felt that it was her own. And we talked last month, and I'll tell you what, she's been a painting, she's been a scrubbing, she's been rust proofing, she's been up and down ladders fixing roofs, and that property is slowly becoming her own. Our own success story here at Declutter the Brain. Good for you, Sarah. Well done. All right, so if you enjoy this video, share it. You never know, not because I asked you to, but you never know whose life you're going to touch. All right, you could absolutely make someone's day. Declutter the Brain, don't forget to talk about that. Declutter the Brain Facebook group. The link is down below. We just welcomed a new member this morning, thanks to a Facebook Live interview I did yesterday. And we are pleased to welcome Sam, and we are slowly growing. What we do is we clear our clutter. Oh, God love you, thank you. We clear the clutter so we can pave the way, focus on being the super achievers and money makers that we are meant to be. Come and join us, won't you? And oh yes, don't go away empty-handed. If you think that your clutter it's time to do something about it, for you to take immediate action on your clutter. That's right, I said take immediate action on your clutter, which is what I do. During our call, we give you a plan that you can, again, take immediate action, and then we can see if we can work further, faster together or not, but you never walk away empty-handed. Go to declutterthebrain.com. There's a booking link there, and while you're there, you must download your 7 easy steps to conquer your clutter. It's intended as a grounding tool for your declutter journey and beyond. Okie dokie, I think that's about it. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I am pleased to announce the next 2 weeks are devoted to ADHD, because this is ADHD Awareness Month, and we are talking next week about clutter and ADHD. All right, till then, take care. Thank you. Bye for now.